this is very simple. A lot of you are spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on performance marketing. So there's lots of types of marketing. There's the marketing, which is brand marketing. Brand marketing is about building awareness of you. That's the signs and all these things that are harder to quantify from a data perspective and say, this is what my investment was. This is what I ultimately got in return. Brand awareness is fantastic, but today we're talking about performance marketing. My name is John Bowler, and this is the None Size Fits All podcast, where every week I'll be sharing my candid thoughts on what's happening in the real estate industry. Good afternoon. Welcome to the None Size Fits All podcast. My name is John Bowler, co-founder of Grid Consulting. Today we're going to be talking about performance marketing. What is performance marketing? What does that mean to you as the business owner? And what's necessary if you're going to ultimately strategically think about your business and use this as a mechanism to grow it. So you as the business owner, why is it a must that you track the outcome of your investment? Well, this is very simple. A lot of you are spending tens of thousands of dollars a month on performance marketing. So there's lots of types of marketing. There's the marketing, which is brand marketing. Brand marketing is about building awareness of you. That's the signs and all these things that are harder to quantify from a data perspective and say, this is what my investment was. This is what I ultimately got in return. Brand awareness is fantastic, but today we're talking about performance marketing. So when I think of performance marketing, I think of, I spend X, this is what I receive as a result. So if I'm spending $10,000 a month, holy crap, that's a lot of money. That is a dollar amount that does not exist in other industries. So like this concept of I'm going to make 120,000 and I'm going to spend, 10,000 a month and my net's 120. And so I basically spent 120 and I made 120. That's crazy to me. Having a company or a person ding my card for that amount every single month is wild. But more importantly, you have to ask yourself, am I getting the most out of that investment? And am I tracking it appropriately, similar to what a Fortune 500 company would do as it relates to performance marketing? So why is that a challenge? Why is that something that's really hard to come by? Well, after working with agents for the past 9.5 years, what you regularly see is, you're buying leads or buying things from lots of places, and very few will actually pull in all of the data and allow you to look at it from an objective standpoint. You have to look at each individually, then you have to pull that into a Google Doc or to an Excel file. And you're now in this situation where as a performance marketer, you're managing it out of a random Excel file. For a lot of people, what that means is I'm going to simply track, is it red or is it green? Did I make money or did I lose money? The challenge there is there are lots of places to spend your marketing budget. So you need to be looking at each of these and comparing them against one another, looking at upside, looking at product enhancement, looking at what the potential opportunity is by being there earlier. So it's not about a Google Doc. It's not about Excel, but more importantly, just doing something so that you're tracking where your investment is going and what the return is. So performance marketers are taught to measure their success at each lead source and then quantify the success and make decisions on where I'm going to spend my money in the future based on what the data is telling me. So as you think about your investment, you think about your marketing, there's a huge opportunity here. And you'll see this with every one of these podcasts or any of these videos. What we will regularly talk about is, how are you tracking it? Where is the data? What is the data telling you? Are you looking at it? Because the beauty in data is it makes the decision-making process that much easier. Performance marketers are great at saying, I'm going to advertise here and this is what I'm going to get. What's amazing about that is you can actually forecast what you're going to get in return. I spend $100 here. I'm going to get 6 leads. 6 leads converts to 1 client. I can now say the cost of acquisition for 1 client was $100. I can scale that and say, if I want to get 10 clients, I, in theory, based on months of testing, would be able to say, for $1,000, I'm going to get 10 clients. And as you think about your goals and your forecasting and what you're trying to do into the future and you're building a team, you can actually start to quantify all this. And all of a sudden you have this system that basically tells you what to do versus what you think you may want to do, because the data doesn't lie. So when we think about performance marketing, I challenge everyone to, yes, pull out the Excel file, pull out the Google Doc, start to track the effectiveness of where you're spending your money. Be a performance marketer by trade. Be somebody that is inquisitive and thoughtful and is treating the data like gold, because the data like gold means conversion and margins. It means profit. if you're just spending freely and looking at that green versus red, it's time to wake up. Wake up and be thoughtful about the way you're spending your money. Wake up and look at it and say, I'm going to track this because it's important, because I may be able to spend less and make more by simply being aware of what the data is telling me. So thanks for listening. Performance marketing is awesome. The data is even more awesome because it allows you to be more strategic and thoughtful about the investments that you're making. Have a good week. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you again for listening. Every week I'll be releasing fresh content, so tune in. And if it's of value, please share it with your network.